Jigga YouTube. Oh man, 6:30 in the morning. I-55 South, trying to come into Memphis. Traffic is backed up. Yeah, that's part of it. That is part of it. It's raining, cold. Just have to be careful, man. Be careful. It looks like a 53-foot dry van. Look like he hydroplaned. For what y'all probably can't see, but as I get closer, y'all can see. And I hate to see things like that. You know, any truck or even a regular vehicle, you know, sliding off the road. Of course, you know, can't say the driver's at fault. Could have been a car cut in front of him. He could have been sleepy. Could be a number of things, you know. But when you're out here on the road like that, you know, I tell anybody, you know, tell my drivers, tell myself, you know, if it's raining and wet, you know, I do 5-10 miles under the speed limit, you know, so that I can always be on the defense, you know, so that way if a vehicle cut in front of me or if they start hitting brake, you know, I have enough time to adjust my speed and slow down and make a maneuver or come to a complete stop if need be. But when you just, you know, flowing, you know, with the traffic, it's wet, it's cold, you know, and you're doing the exact speed limit or even above the speed limit in these kind of conditions, you know, the probability and the percentage goes up, way up, of something happening, you know. So you know, everyone is a professional out here. Well, let me not say that. Some of us. You know, when I say professionals, meaning that, you know, those that drive on the defense, you know, to make it back home safe to their family. You know, and then you have some that just in their own world just rolling. You know, they just, you know, they ain't worrying about what the next vehicle is doing. They're not worrying about nothing but getting where they gotta go, and that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. You know, you know, this is our livelihood, right? So if this is your livelihood and this is how, go ahead. Yeah, this is our livelihood, right? So if this is how I pay my bills, feed my family, and you know, if this is how I stay in business because of my CDL, then, you know, I have to do everything that I can to protect that, because this is how I feed my family. This is how I make my money. You know, and a lot of people take this for granted, you know, but it's not a game, you know, out here when you drive for a living. People's lives are at stake. You know, people have, you know, their children in the car. A lot of time I see real elderly people driving. You ever seen them driving in the slow lane, slow, and you be like, man, what the heck? Then when you get up close, it be, you know, it be grandma or grandpa up close to the wheel, you know. And so, you know, we as professional drivers, we have to be mindful of that. You know, we have to be mindful of that, you know, because we don't want to hit those type of people, elderly or anybody. You know, we don't want to get in an accident, period. But it's worse when kids are involved, or it was an elderly person, you know, because, now the situation that went from bad to worse. If you kill somebody, or somebody get, seriously hurt because you wasn't paying attention, you weren't paying attention on what was ahead of you, and it didn't allow you to make your adjustments as you needed to avoid it, and in those situations, it's nobody's fault but ours, so just where's she going? See what I'm saying? Where's she going? Where's she going? All she finna do is go get stuck in the medium right there. So exactly my point. You have to watch out for people like that. You have to watch out for people like that. But I wanted to show you guys what was going on up front. And I'm getting closer. I'll be there in a minute. Hope I could get through, man, before the police come and stuff like that, because it's going to be hectic. But yeah, this is our livelihood, so, you don't want to be just the old schoolers call it a wheel holder. Somebody that's just, holding the wheel, not an actual truck driver. If you're a true blue truck driver, you're more than a wheel holder. You are the type of person that can maneuver in a panic situation. You're a person that's driving on the defense all the time. You are a person that, abide by the law when it comes to the speed, and when it comes to, following distance, the whole 9 yards, because this is how you make your money, especially us as owner operators, that has our, own authority, and, we get our own work and stuff like that. Nobody is giving us anything. It's different when you lease to somebody, where they guarantee your work and stuff like that. When somebody's providing something for you, it puts you into a content place, because you don't have to worry about nothing but getting in your truck, and they're gonna provide the load and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And if it don't work out with them, you just move on to the next person. But us that has the responsibility, with our own authority and stuff like that, and our insurance, we dealing with brokers, we dealing with drivers, we dealing with people trying to get lawsuits, we dealing with a whole a number of things, so if we could so listen, so you can't, some things you can't control, right? But some things we can control, and the things that we can control, we want to be able to control those things so those results be positive, and so the things that's gonna go wrong that we can't control, we can't worry about it. We cannot worry about it, and so when you're going down the road, your mental is very important. What's going on at home, what's going on with you as a person, what's going on with your business, and so, you're going down the road with all these things, on your mind, and sometimes those things can cause us to go into a daze, where we're not as focused, and so when it's like that, oh man, when it's like that, you know, that's when accidents happen. You know, that's when things happen. You know, man, I need to get around. Man, I gotta get out of here before. I'll be back, y'all. As I get closer, I'll be back.